Welcome back. Right, we are today, good to see you, we are at Box End. We're going to do a swim. I haven't necessarily decided exactly what I'm going to do, but potentially I'm going to do a 1 lap warm up, which is 800 metres, and maybe an 800 metre lap kind of time trial, kind of try and work out my pace. I'm not too sure how it's going to play out, and then a 1 lap slower to finish off. So potentially about 2,400 metres of swimming, and see where I'm at. I'm supposed to be doing a pool workout today, but it's a lovely day and the season's coming to an end, so I thought let's get out onto the lake and make the most of it whilst we can. I'll see you on the lake. Swim. Right, all complete. I've done 3 laps in the end. First lap I was warming up and I had a 2-minute break by the looks of it, and then I've done a sort of slightly faster lap, then I had a 1-minute break and then I've done a lap cool down. The watch has worked out the data in yards, which is not particularly useful. I'll have to translate it, I'll put it on the screen, but it was definitely my fastest lap of Box End so far. I think it was around 14 minutes from what I can gather here. 800 metres, which is pretty good for me. I was aiming for the triathlon last week or a couple of weeks ago to do 750 metres, which is, it was that same lake but a slightly shorter course, in 13.5. So if we go off that, I'm well on pace to do that, slightly faster, so I'm well happy with that. Definitely the best I've done, so all my swimming work's paying off, but I can definitely go quicker. Still messing around a little bit, you know, with my position when I'm sighting, etc., but happy enough. And so it was 2,400 metres in total, or 2,700 yards it says from my watch. Nice swim, and now it's time to go back, get a shower, and then get on with some work. We'll catch you very shortly. Yeah. Nice to see you there. Calves from talking yesterday. Yeah. Swimming just wrecks my calves. It's a man up.
It's the other one.
Yeah, it's not right.
Just got to run it off, mate.
Yeah. Solid advice for anyone injured, just run it off.
Yeah, no.
Cold spray. So, welcome. Treadmill workout for today. We're in a really good rhythm of training at the moment, so under my new coach we're up to about 12 and a half hours again this week, which is good. It's the most I would have done since Ironman UK in the summer. Getting 3 swims a week, 1, 2, 3 bikes, and 3 runs. Also a couple of runs off bikes when we have the opportunity to, and then a couple of resistance training sessions. So a lot of sessions. I'm feeling the benefit, feeling stronger, feel fit. I've allowed myself to get a little bit heavier, getting the calories in and with the weight training, but I'm not worried about that. We'll shift some of the mass nearer the time, because next year I want to come in even lighter for next year's race. So if I came into this year somewhere between, I think I was about 82, something like that, next year I want to be 78 or below for Ironman UK. I want to be lean, light, agile, sharp. Today's workout we've got pretty similar to what we did a couple of weeks ago. 6 2 minutes at tempo on a 10% gradient, with 2 minutes recoveries in between. Once again, working on that, strengthening the legs, and not particularly challenging cardiovascular wise, but I will definitely feel the burn in my legs when I do it. And then later on today I've got a cycle, swim, weights tomorrow, and on Saturday bike, run off the bike, Sunday run, and that will end my training week. But feeling good, happy, lots to work on, lots of improvements being made. We're in a good space. So I was talking to one of my patients earlier, a guy called Michael, and he's got the hand cycle world record from John O'Groats to Land's End. We're talking about bikes and how to get faster, and he just reeled off about 1 million ninja tips for being faster on the bike. Position, equipment, like gear ratios, bearings, chains, wheels, etc. Now, what we're going to be looking to do for next year is maximise as much as we can within reason. So we're moving at speed. But it was a good chat. He was paying me for my time, but I was getting more value out of it, I think. Got a lot of value out of today, so I'm a happy guy. 2 sets left and we're done. It's actually not a nice workout actually. Legs can feel it, but today I feel really good. I felt like my calf was a bit tight beforehand, but I feel fit. My pace is faster than last time I did this workout, and my heart rate's staying low, so I've had to up the pace to bring the heart rate up to where it needs to be. So if I was out on the road today, I'll be moving, but I'm not, but it feels good. Must mean that I'm getting a little bit fitter. And we're in the gym. So today we are doing a little upper body workout. I am in my next stage of my programming, upper body, so the workout has been switched up a little bit. But today, because this week we've gone from 2 swims to 3 swims, so an extra probably 3,500 metres of swimming this week compared to what I normally would do. And I swam this morning, my upper body is hurting, so I'm going to keep it nice and light, just introduce the new movements, and then I'll build over the following weeks. So let's get into it. Neck strengthening, super important for triathlon, for swimming and for cycling and running. Don't really head wobbling around. But
Any sport.
No one does it. Something that no one does. People think, oh, I train my shoulders, my back, my chest, I do some squats. No one trains their neck. My question is why? Why aren't people training their neck? So since we caught up yesterday, cycled last night, which was a bit of a blowout, hard work. Swim this morning, which was hard work. Shoulders burning. Gotta love the feeling, gotta love the burn. And as you can see in this session, mix of compound and accessory stuff. So you're going to get heavier. Well, for the time being anyway, whilst the volume is manageable. Pretty much done for the workout, as you can see. Just finishing off with a little bit of mobility work. Feeling a bit stiff, to be honest. But it's important to get all of these little bits in if you can. A typical man, not particularly flexible, so I need to work on moving a bit more than the average person, I'd say. a wrap, end of the session. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying the content. As you can see, we just put together a nice upper body session, built on some mobility work as well. Didn't go too crazy. I've got a new routine in terms of my strengthening. So I'm just introducing some of the movements with slightly lower lows, plus I've introduced swimming this week, so I didn't want to, or an extra swimming session, didn't want to blow my upper body out too much. I have got a cycle and a run this weekend to do as well, and then that'll be my training week complete. I'm training 7 days a week at the moment, but it all seems to be adding up and going in the right direction. If you enjoy the content, feel free to like down below. It helps us with the algorithm on YouTube. Also, subscribe to the content because we've got loads of good stuff coming up in the coming months, including maybe some surprise races here and there. We'll catch you very soon. Thanks for joining us.